Hi friends, today we're going to be starting a new math unit. It is Unit 11 in SWAN and it's focused on measurement. Okay, so in your math journal you'll be looking for Unit 11. Lesson 2 is going to be the one with pages for you to work on. This video of mine is basically for Lesson 1. Okay, so first of all, we need to say what our objective is. And remember, objective is what we're trying to do. Okay, so our objective is today I will describe and compare the length of two objects. The length. Length is what we are going to be learning. Let's do that, write that with our magic pencils. Length is spelled Length. Length. That's what we're going to be studying. Okay. We always have important vocabulary, which are words we need to know. And guess what? Makes sense. Our word is length. That's the important word to know for this lesson. And length is the measurement of something from end to end. Okay? So I want you to look closely at this picture because it's really, really important when you are measuring things. If you're going to compare them, then you really have to use the same starting point. So look, I have this line here and I have an arrow and it says the starting point. So I put the tips of the pencils right next to each other next to that line. If I didn't do that, that would be kind of like cheating. I wouldn't really know how to measure it accurately. Accurately means to measure it correctly. Think about it this way, friends. So say you said to your friend, I'm taller than you. And then you stood up on a box and then you said, see, I'm taller than you. Would that be a fair comparison? Would you really be proving you're taller by standing on something? So that's that same idea of why you need to make sure that they're lined up. That's one of the most important things to know with this lesson. So in looking at the picture, we use some other special words, and those are longer and shorter, okay? So in talking about this picture, it says the purple pencil is longer than the green one. Okay, so if you look at them, they're lined up here, but the purple one hangs beyond the green one. Okay, so you would say the purple one is longer than the green one. Or you could say it the opposite. The opposite of longer is shorter. So you could say the green pencil is shorter than the purple one. See, you see it doesn't quite go as far as the purple one, so the green one is shorter. Okay, so we have our steps of what we need to do when we're measuring. Okay, number 1, gather, which means to get them together. Gather two objects. Objects are things with different lengths. Okay, so you're going to look for stuff in your house. You can find two things that are different lengths. Number 2, we're going to place both objects at the same starting point. Remember I said how important that is. You don't want to be cheating by moving one up higher than the other one. And then you're going to compare the two objects. So you're going to look at them. If they're right lined up, then you can see which one is shorter or longer. And then number 3, we're going to use the terms such as shorter than and longer than to compare the length. Okay, so I'm going to show you some examples, and I am going to move the camera down to look at just my paper because don't need to look at my face for this. Okay, I have a couple markers here. You see some markers. If I'm going to compare their length to see which one is taller and which one is shorter, I need to use the starting point. See, I wrote the starting point. I have a line here. They have to line up. Okay, so I'm going to put both of them right there, because if I did this and I said, oh, this one is longer, see, it hangs down here, that's not fair, right? So I need to bring them both close up to the top, and they are pretty close, but if you look closely, you can see that the pink marker is longer than the purple marker. Okay, the pink one is longer than the purple one. Or to say it the opposite way, the purple marker is shorter than the pink marker. Okay, so I'm going to show you some other examples. Okay, I have a couple of spoons here. One of them is a plastic one. One of them is a real metal spoon. I think with this one, to help to make them line up better, I'm going to put it from the bottoms of them, but I have to make sure that they both touch that line. And okay, there we go. So once again, it's not super big difference, but definitely the metal spoon is longer than the plastic spoon. Or to say it the opposite way, the plastic spoon is longer, the plastic spoon is shorter than the metal spoon. Boy, I want to be sure to say that right. Let me say it again. The plastic spoon is shorter than the metal spoon. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. This was something, when I got these out, I want you to know that my dog Stella was wondering what I was doing with her bones, but I wanted to use them as another example. Okay, so here we go. I've got to make sure to use the starting point. We're going to get it all the way up to the line for both of them. Okay, and when you're looking at it, you can see this is the end of the clear one. It goes right here, and the blue one goes longer. So she's going to get a lot more fun out of this blue one. It's going to last a lot longer. So the blue one, the blue bone, is longer than the clear bone. See, it stops right there. It stops where my finger is. Or the clear bone is shorter than the blue bone. Okay, so that shows you that. Okay, so with your math, you're going to be having some workbook pages that are going to show you pictures, and the directions are going to be on there. It says trace the line to show the starting point. So I want to make sure that you do that. So it has dots. It's kind of like when we practiced writing letters and things like that. We a lot of times trace over the dots. So they really want you to trace over the dots. Okay, because they really want you to remember that starting line, and that's why they want you to draw over those dots. So don't leave those blank. So that was the first step. And then it said circle the longer object and put an X on the shorter one. So since with the rectangles I didn't cheat, I put them right both up to the starting line. It's easy to tell which one is sticking out more. The one sticking out more is the longer one, and it told me to circle the longer one, so I'm going to circle this one. Okay, and then it said to put an X on the shorter one. So this orange rectangle didn't reach to the point of the end of the green one, right? There's some space here. So this is the shorter one, so I'm going to put an X on it like that. So this is going to be similar to the types of problems that you are going to see when you work on Unit 11, Lesson 2. Okay, I will talk to you later, friends. Hope that you understood that well.